Ladies and gentlemen, shalom from Israel. My name is Avi Melamed. I am the founder and president of Inside the Middle East Intelligence Perspectives. Once again, unfortunately, Israel and Gaza Strip are engaged in a military confrontation. In the next short couple briefings, I will try to explain to you the chain of events that led to this situation. Together we will explore what are the real reasons that led to this situation, and we'll understand why did it happen right now. On the surface, the whole current situation was triggered by a chain of events, starting with the story of Jewish families moving into an Arab neighborhood in East Jerusalem called Sheikh Jarrah. The Jewish families argue they have ownership over some of the buildings in Sheikh Jarrah. Palestinians who live in those buildings obviously reject. The whole issue is supposed to be discussed in the Israeli Supreme Court. That tension was reflecting and escalating into growing tension inside the old city of Jerusalem, and particularly inside the Temple Mount compound, known in Arabic as Al-Haram al-Sharif. These are the days of the end of the month of Ramadan, one of the most holiest months of the Muslims. And during those days, Muslims are staying a long time in mosques, praying, contemplating, and so on and so on. The Muslims inside Temple Mount compound argue that Israeli was carrying some provocation against the Muslims in the compound, for example, arguing that Israel was disconnecting the loudspeakers inside the compound. The situation on the ground escalated, turning into riots and frontal collision between Israeli police forces and Palestinian prayers that were inside the compound. And for a couple of days, the compound became actually a stage for this mutual collision between the two sides. The tension was rising, and then it reached another steaming point, and that is Monday, May the 10th. Monday, May the 10th is the day that is known as the Day of Jerusalem. This is a day where Israeli Jews are marking what is known in the Israeli Zionist terminology as the reunification of Jerusalem. Obviously, from the Palestinian perspective, there is a totally opposite outlook. As the day approached and dozens of thousands of Israeli Jews were gathering in Jerusalem, starting or preparing to start the parade, it's a traditional parade of flags, Palestinians increased their riots inside the Temple Mount compound. In parallel to that, the Islamic movement Hamas that controls Gaza Strip set an ultimatum to the state of Israel, saying that by 6 o'clock in the evening, Israel has to evacuate its forces from the Temple Mount compound and also to evacuate the Jewish families in the neighborhood of Sheikh Jarrah. At 6 o'clock that day, indeed, Hamas launched rocket attack towards the area of Jerusalem. That was the chain of events leading to this current collision between Israel and Hamas in Gaza Strip. However, the real reason go deeper. In my next briefing, I will explore the reasons that led to that collision. My name is Avi Melamed. I have dedicated my life to help people understanding this region. If you want to connect the dots and to understand the news, book your online briefing now.